meet Rosie. She's my little darling. But the video today isn't about meeting Rosie. It's not even about bikes. It's a story about part of your life, and it's not even my life. Well, good morning everybody, and welcome to a different video today. You join me here up in Northumberland on the way to Rothbury. Now today's video isn't about the journey. It's the destination. Which is something very different for me, because normally all my videos have been about the road. I'm heading to a place called Whitton Tower. And if I'm honest, I don't know a great deal about it. But what I can tell you is this. Everybody has a story in them. Everybody. You, my wife, friends, work colleagues, everybody. And today's story isn't about me. I'm still writing my story. I've still got many chapters to put down. It's about my dad, my father, the old man, whatever you want to call him. Now, I lost my mum I think it was about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And that's just life. We lose our parents, you know. And over the last 7 or 8 years, there's been a steady decline in my dad's ability, mental health, etc. And I go to see him. And we get sitting talking, and my dad's he's not in a good place. Hasn't been for a long time now. But it's still important that I go there and I talk to him. And Tuesday gone, it's now Friday, we got talking about my dad when he was a child and what he used to do. And I think that's one of the messages I can put across here is your parents were kids once, and I sort of left it too late to discover what my dad was like. Unfortunately, I never got to say that with me mum. But you forget they were kids. They used to do the things that we do now. And one of the stories you should tell me about was a place called Whitton Tower up here in Rothbury. And he says to me, can you do me a favour? Can you go up there and get some pictures of Whitton Tower so you could have a look for them? And I says, I can probably do better than that. I can probably jump onto Google now and get some pictures for you online. And there was one or two. I didn't read it. I just showed him the pictures. And something inside him lit up. There was a bit of a spark in my dad's eye. And he went, I used to play in that. And then he mentioned some other bits and bobs. And it was lovely because it took him right back to childhood. And I knew then I had to get some more information. I was at least trying getting some information and some pictures. So I could take it back to him when he's in his bed and talk to him a bit more about it. Which brings me here to Rothbury. Now, Rothbury's not a strange place to me. As a kid, I used to come drinking here when I was 16, 17. It was my first road to adulthood, if you like, in alcohol. And we've all been there. Rothbury was mine, which was mad, by the way. because it's about 26 miles from where I lived. But it was always worth it, because I liked it here. Anyways, I'm procrastinating a little bit here. Then I'll get back to the story. Now I think it's up here. According to my sat nav it is. Now bear in mind, I don't even know if it's open. I don't know if it's private land or who it belongs to. So I'm just winging this. And I hope my good charms are going to get me interesting. Oh. I'll ask this gentleman. Hi, yeah. I couldn't ask you where Whitton Tower is, could I?
Whitton Tower?
Yeah.
That way.
Back down the bank?
Yeah, when the road to go down the hill.
Uh-huh.
It's on the left-hand side.
It's on the left-hand side?
That's Whitton Tower.
Is it access to the public?
No, private house.
Is it?
It's called Sharp's Tower or Whitton Tower. I mean, if you're not on the door, ask the people.
I'll ask them, but it's on the left-hand side.
Yeah,
All right, good lad. Cheers, man.
Probably turn around to the gate further on.
Right, okay. Good lad. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
So, there you go. It's a private house now. So I'm going to have to do my little charm, work me charm. But there you go. He was a lovely guy. In the distance there, you can see Rothbury and some sheep. So it turns out there's Whitton House. Oh, there's a tower there. Oh, that must be the tower. Done. That could have been it there, you know. Is that it? Ah. No, this is interesting. Where am I going to park? Oh, this road's a bit ropey. I'll just get the camera running. Morning, buddy. I am indeed. See you again? It is indeed, fella. Now, as I'm walking up the driveway here, I'm thinking to myself, this is going to go one of two ways. I'm either going to get dogs chasing after me, I'm going to get chased and shot with some shotgun, some lunatic, or I'm going to have a result and I'm going to have a conversation with somebody and it's going to be absolutely sweet as a nut. Well, it was the latter, as you'll see. I'm going to stop recording now. Well, I made it. I didn't get shots and I didn't get bit by any dogs. What I did get was to meet the current owner of the house, John, who's going to come in and all right here. Now, John was more than accommodating. He actually took me round the gardens, gave me the history of the house, and took me inside the house where I met his lovely wife, and I spent a good few hours learning about the history of the house and what it meant to a lot of people who sign their guest book and who return yearly just to relive their memories. Oh, so they came here to train? Post-war, the house is actually used as a training centre for nurses, and they would have about anything between 10 to 36 kids staying at any one time, which I imagine was a chore for them and fun at times. Yeah, it was very much like my dad was actually one of these children, so he had fond memories of it, apart from being taken away from your family at 6 must have been quite hard, and he did say he used to cry quite a bit. I imagine most kids at 6-year-old would. Here we are walking to the back of the garden where the breakout area was, where the kids would do their PT, their physical education. They would do press-ups, star jumps, etc. The fence wasn't there at the time, nor the trees. And then we head back towards the main lawn where they had
I think it's a tennis court now, but at the time it wasn't. And of course there was a traditional love tree, which is, a kissing tree, where you went to kiss your girlfriend or your boyfriend without getting wrong.
I'll be asking him, although he's giving out the way, my dad, he's quite deep, you know.
And of course, there's a chicken. There's always a chicken in every video I do, and this is no different. Everybody meet Dan the chicken.
What's the other chicken's called? Tower.
So that's it. That was my dad's story about him being a kid and being taken from what he had at the time, which was nothing, to the countryside and becoming what he is now. It's a lovely story and an opportunity. When he looks back at it, he'll think, I'm glad I took it. Having said that, he didn't really have much choice, I suppose, when you're 6. Going back to what I said earlier on about the house and the kids that used to stay there, I can't help but think, would I have been alright being 6-year-old, being taken from my family? I'm not so sure. Anyways, my dad grew to be a fantastic parent and a fantastic man. Suppose there's a moral in there somewhere. Maybe we all need a break, a change from what we've got, to get out your shell. Thanks for watching, guys.